Hi everyone, this is Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. Welcome to anybody who's new and welcome back to my subscribers. This is Vlogmus Day 16. I slept a little bit late today. I got to bed late last night. I started a new project last night and it got my adrenaline going, and the next thing I knew, I think it was 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, okay, I have got to get to bed. So I'm going to show you what I started. Started my first ever, she doesn't call it a tapestry project, but it is like a tapestry project. So far, here's the first 3 colors. And I'll start when I go onto this row farther. I will start, the 4th color will come in here if I remember right. And let me show you real quick. It's going to and it's for my daughter. I believe I showed that before, and I could show you the graph because the graph is free on the website, and the website is Divine Debris. And I will try to get all of this on here. Again, I can't promise anything. I am just so busy. And if you could see around me right now, which here, let me show you. Let me try and show you. Like right here, look at this. I'm working. Let me tell you, I'm working. I have not crocheted on the scarf today, and I have not touched that since I went to bed last night. But I had a lot of calls to make and things for my surgery coming up. I had to call and make some, payments on bills from medical bills and different things today. So today was more of a get things done day. As far as personal life stuff that I had to get done. And then I remembered, I'm like, I have to get my Christmas cards out, which I haven't filled any of these out yet, but I had wanted to put some really, fast, quick ornaments in with a couple of them. They didn't go as fast as I wanted, but I'm switching the yarn that I'm using. I picked up a bag of scraps, and I'm like, okay, whatever's in here, this is what I'm going to use. Well, it turned out to be my cotton scraps, and I learned a long time ago that doing amigurumi or small ornamental things and stuff like that don't always work out the best with cotton, just because it's so stiff. But here's the first one that I tried. This is supposed to be a no-sew angel, and if you can see, this right here is her head. Then you make the body, and then you go into one wing, and you make an arm, and then you make a chain that goes back and around the head. Little Miss Jealous here, sorry. And then come over, make the other wing, and another little arm. And this is by, Stringy Ding Ding. She just put out these appliques last week, I think it was. She said it was her first time doing it, because normally she does just all amigurumis. And so I wanted to try this one. I did the halo on this one a little bit different than what it called for in the directions. Sorry. Somebody has got to be center of attention right now. And Mama doesn't have a crochet hook in her hand, so she feels she's going to take her place. But anyway, that's the first one that I did. And it's being blown out. Let me see. See a little bit better. And then I put this on so it could hang. But there you go. That's that first one. Now I tried it again, and I used a more solid color to see how it would look this way. The directions are pretty well done. I just don't understand some of the turns, and she says it's intermediate because of it being a no-sew, and you try to get it all done without any sewing, and you have to get the turns right. And even with all of her pictures, I wasn't quite getting them right. This is the second one I did, and this one has the halo the way it's supposed to be. Now, what I did different, it's supposed to be no-sew, but I did sew the wings at the top. And then this was an extra long um, tail that I had at the end. And so that's what I used to put the wings together with back here. And then I just try to make it into a little hanger as well. Now I tried another pattern after that. This one, the pattern took longer, but again, it's because cotton takes longer when you're making smaller projects like amigurumi and stuff. Fitting all of, for me anyway, fitting all of the stitches, when you have to put 5 stitches in one spot, um, all the stitches in the round, like for the head. This is a small angel. And the ones they showed on the page, it's a free pattern, and I do not remember who it's by, so I'm sorry. It's somebody I don't, I'd gotten it on one of those freecrochet.com or something like that, or maybe I Like Crochet magazine or something like that. So there's a lot of designers who I'm not sure who they are. I've never heard of them before. This is off centered to me, but I think it's just how yeah, because this still goes up and down pretty. It's just how the white is over here from how the pattern of the colors went. But they show them all with 3 different colors. They make the head a different color, the body a different color, and then the wings a different color. I wanted to keep the head and the body the same, so I did that, and then I put red wings on. And I like her. I like her a lot. I had thought of putting a hanger on her, but my hands hurt so bad from pushing the needle through to get all of these together. I'm not going to. I figured there's enough spots on here that a normal hook for when you hang something on the tree can fit on here. That yeah, I'm just not going to put one on here unless once I start working with acrylic yarn, I decide to put one on here. That's made out of acrylic. I don't know. I might change my mind. Knowing me, I probably will before I send it. Because honestly, if I got one just like this without a hanger on it, I would be okay. Where do I put it? What am I going to do with it? Tell me, let me know if you're making any ornaments or anything for this year. Tell me below what you're making. I wanted to make some snowmen one, but the person who I'm sending one of the ornaments to has a 1-year-old daughter, and I didn't want to put anything with safety eyes. It's made with safety eyes, and I didn't want to put anything with safety eyes in the envelope because I don't know, I just don't trust things like that when it comes to little ones and when they chew on everything. So yeah. And I knew I wasn't going to have time to do embroidery and stuff tonight. So unless I just do a snowman that's faceless, I could do that too. I could make the snowman with a hat on him. Um, the pattern that I found has a hat or earmuffs. So yeah, it's pretty cute. So yeah, I'd love to know below, what are you doing? Are you making ornaments? Do you make ornaments every year? Um, Week of our family ornaments every year. This year I have to make them. So so yeah, the gingerbread men, if I would have just made a couple of those tonight, probably would have gotten 3 or 4 of them made already. They're just bigger, and I figured they would add more money to my postage on my cards, and so I wanted to go with little. Um, I've got magnets coming soon from Amazon, and that's another thing I want to do is make a couple small little magnet projects that I had found. So, but I got to get everything else done as well. Um, I'm giving myself to the end of this weekend to get that tapestry thing done. And I figure if I just sit and work on it after I get all of this done tonight, I'm not going to work on ornaments for the family until I get other things done. But once I know how these work up and then I have my gingerbread man, I will know exactly what I need to do and how quickly they can work up. I have some Christmas yarn that I'm dying to use, but I want to wait until I'm working on ornaments for family because I want to make sure that I have enough for my family. And that's why I'm not using it right now for these. But I did pull out, I have some Karen Simply Soft that I got last year to use for Christmas, and I never did. Come on, baby, move. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to try another one of those small angels that I'm going to make probably out of the red. And then, and make the halo out of the green. And then I am going to make one of the other ones. And I do have some scrap acrylic that I will have to get into to find like a third color. Because I think I'll actually make it 3 colors. Maybe make the body red, the wings green, and the halo. If I can find white, I can make it white. Oh, it's not the halo one, that one. It's the head. So, yeah. I know I've got some black shimmer that's left. I'll find something. Plus, I have the tweed too that I just made those the hats in it that I have left over. A tweed angel. I wonder what that would look like. Kind of pretty, I think. No, my little noggin is going. So I don't have much time, so I'm gonna hop off of here because I want to get these cards made out and ready to go, so that they go with the postman tomorrow. And then I want to get. I don't want to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning this morning. I want to be in bed much before that. I did get a new Crochet World magazine yesterday. I flipped through it really quick because I can be really bad and have magazines sitting here and not flip through them until like a couple months later. Oops, it must be tomorrow in my time zone. Excuse me. Um, but anyway, wanted to do a flip through of that with you guys, but I don't have time now. I can't reach it for one thing, and you already saw I've got stuff all around me. I mean, all around me. So, actually, I have to be up at a decent time for the next couple of days. I have to use this antibiotic ointment that I have to put like 1/4 of an inch in each nostril. It's not the most pleasant, but it's to keep me from getting sick and stuff and before my surgery that I'm having. And if anybody wonders, no, it's not because of COVID. I had to do it last time too, and that was way before we ever COVID hit. It was 2015. And plus, I have to shower every day in Hibiclens, which is antibacterial, surgical antibacterial soap. So fun, fun, fun. Um, yeah, that's what I'm doing starting today. I can't believe in less than 7 days now, I am going to have surgery, which means in less than 7 days, I have to be ready for Christmas because I doubt I'm going to be able to do much on my birthday, um, as far as getting things ready. I'm going to hop off of here, keep working, and then get to bed at a decent time. Put a movie on. I would really like to be in bed by the time, or be able to be ready to go to bed when this is over. So that gives me 2 hours to get my cards done and the couple ornaments that I want to get made, put in them. And then probably work on Emily's scarf because that's easy to just sit and watch TV with. Trying to do the other one while watching TV with all the counting and everything. Yeah, not so easy. I did end up buying the pattern. Now, some people prefer charts versus patterns. And honestly, I took a color course and we had to work with charts, and I did not mind working with the charts that we had. But granted, for our samples that we were making to make sure that we were crocheting them right and getting the color changes correct, they were 4x4 squares with the letter A in it. It didn't have much on it. It was only 2 colors. It wasn't like 3 colors. So, I was gonna try to do it with just the chart. You couldn't really read the numbers on it very well, and it didn't tell you how many to chain to get started. And I felt I would go faster if I could get the actual pattern. So I did buy the pattern, because you can either get the free chart and work straight off the chart if you're fine with that, because it's all done in single crochet. So you don't have to look at the chart for what stitch you're using. You have to look at the chart. Oh, I love you too, baby. For the colors that you're using. Um, I just figured with the little boxes in that, if I got the written, it would go by so much smoother, and it has. It's really nice. She has it written kind of more like an amigurumi pattern for people who have made amigurumi, and you know the difference between a regular written out pattern and an amigurumi written out type pattern. Um, but it makes it really easy because it tells you how many boxes of, what color, and it's easier to count than for me to sit down and just stare at the chart. But the chart's nice because I can look and make sure that I'm actually doing it correctly and that I haven't made a mistake. So it has helped me. For like 2 rows, I was a stitch off and I didn't know where I went wrong, and I had to go back and start counting. And when I looked at the chart versus counting everything, I was like, oh, I can tell this one's off. So yeah, the chart was kind of nice for that. So excuse my hair up here. It looked weird. I know I put one of those, it you can wrap your hair up and it makes it in a bun. It's an old one though. I need to get, they make newer, easier ones. So I need to get one of those because this one actually hurts. It's either too loose or it gets too tight and it hurts. But it was really nice the other day. I had found it. I had forgot I had it, and I wore it. And when I took it out, my hair was all nice and curled. It was so pretty. But anyway, I digress. I need to go. I need to get my baby off my lap so I can get back to work. She's going, no, Mom, no. But yes, Mom's got more crocheting to get done. And I will upload this. And again, let me know down below if you're making ornaments, what kind of ornaments you're making. Next year, I want to do more involved amigurumi ornaments, the actual stuffed smaller ornaments. Um, so yeah, um, but that's what I'm doing tonight. Is finishing these up and getting cards ready to go out. And I will be back with you guys tomorrow. I'm hoping to make um, cookie bars tomorrow out of a carrot cake mix, and I found how to make cake mixes um, into bar cookies. The only thing is, oh, excuse me, sorry, didn't mean to do that. The only thing is that this is a mix, not like a cake mix that you buy off of the shelf. This was a mix that I bought from a company that does different mixes, like mixes that you can get to make a main meal, that you can get to make dips, that you can get to make, cookies, cakes, different things. So I have to add, you add more fresh ingredients to it than you would with the cake mix. I have to grate up 4 cups of carrots, and my husband did get me carrots, and it's been like, it'll be 2 weeks this weekend, I think. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I was hoping to get through this taping before that started. I'm thinking it's because she was laying right on the right spot on me. Um, anyway, I want to make that into bar cookies. I don't know why. I think it would be different. I've never had carrot cake bar cookies before, so, or carrot bar cookies. It's just something I think would be nice instead of making an actual cake. So But we will see. If it ends up being too hard, then I'll just make the actual cake. I love carrot cake. I haven't had it in ages. Um, so yeah, there we are. And have a great, great night. And I hope you're all having great, happy holidays. Enjoy your last weekend before Christmas. I hope people are going out and having fun. I will be staying here crocheting. I have to stay in as much as I can so that I don't take the chance of getting sick with anything, and that's the flu or COVID. And right now, the cases with COVID are spiking in Indiana. So yeah, I need to be very, very careful. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas 16. Yeah. And hopefully I will be able to show you that magazine and I will show you how much more I've gotten done. I will not have the ornaments that I'm making tonight to show you. Um, Hopefully I'll have time to take pictures of all of them before I stuff them in the envelopes. Um, but even that I won't until I find an editor where I can insert pictures. Um, I won't be able to show them to you guys unless you go on my Instagram when I post them there. So anyway, great night. Remember you matter. Remember you all matter to me. I'm always here if you need me. And have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And I will be talking to you tomorrow. I keep thinking that tomorrow is going to be Saturday. I'm sorry, but tomorrow is going to be Friday. I've been a day off all week. So, anyway, talk to you later. Love you guys.